Okay, we're live in 4 minutes. So got to run a show. Hey, DMV, this is your friend Rollo, and I am here. We're about to go live. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. You guys can see me. Yeah, right here. Yeah, how's it going? How's it going? We're about to go live on YouTube. If you go to Rolloway Productions LLC, and join us for our live. We have an 8 o'clock live. I hope you guys can join us tonight. We're talking about roller skating. We're talking about where do you skate and why. Okay, so tune in, give us your opinion. You know, whatever it is that you have to share, whatever glows, whatever grows, whatever you think is just right. So just tune in to us, all right? And we will be looking for you in about 2 more minutes. Thank you. Okay, 7:59.
All right, so it is 8 p.m. Let me go ahead and stop the share of the cover. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Right, all right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, 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 DMV and around the U.S. Welcome, welcome, Rolloway Productions. We are here with Rolling with the Times live. Joining me is my business manager and marketing person. This is Monica Charisse Body, and she is also going to be commentating alongside with me tonight. We're going to start first with our preamble before we do anything else, so you guys can know exactly what we're all about. We're going to have Monica read that for us.
Okay, so Rolloway Productions LLC is a company of professional skaters who perform, teach, and produce media content so we may change the world through roller skating. Rolloway Productions is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, or institution. It does not wish to engage in any controversy. Our primary purpose is to change the world through roller skating.
All right, all right, all right. So yes, so as I was saying, we are talking about um yes, what are we talking about, Monica? What are we talking about tonight? Give us a rundown.
Well, okay, so look, it's November, Thanksgiving's around the corner. We are in a season of gratitude.
Yeah.
And we, as skaters in the DMV, definitely have a lot to be grateful for. First of all, we don't live in a roller skating rink desert, as so many places in the country do. And recently we had the very exciting community event of DMV All Skate Social, which was formerly known as Temple Hills, formerly known as Crystals, reopening after much renovation. And even outside of that, we have so many other places to skate. So we do want to touch on the opening, the grand opening of what is really a community institution, now known as DMV All Skate Social, and then also give some love on all of the areas that we have to go to skate. So that's what we have on board. That's what we're thinking, guys.
Okay, all right. So you would say the topic would be, where do you roller skate and why? Would that be it?
Well, that's what the question breaks down to. I think if we think conceptually, it would be DMV skater gratitude, just the concept. And then where do you skate and why? And then, of course, the teaser question was about DMV All Skate Social. What are the pros, as in lows? What are the cons or the grows? And what do you think that they did just right? And that's just for those who went to the opening weekend. But let me tell you how we want to do this. First and foremost, like we say in the preamble, and it's very real, we're not interested in any controversy. And we're looking to promote a productive conversation that is going to support what has been, in fact, a community institution. So that being the case, what we have put together is an anonymous survey. You can drop your comments, indicate which session you went to over the weekend, and then what you saw is great, what you see is opportunities for growth, and anything that can support us. And let us know how to support the rink. So while Rollo takes over, I am going to pull up that link and drop it into the chat so that you can do that survey if you're interested.
Okay, and let me just one question to you, Monica. So for those that want to comment outside of that, can they comment directly on this chat? Are they still able to do that?
Yeah, so there are a few ways to comment. So if you want to have this conversation with us, yes, you can comment directly on the chat that's happening on the live stream page right now. So that's number one. Number two, you can always email us. We are at info@rollowayproductions.com, and I will put that in the chat as well. And then you also have the opportunity for the anonymous survey. So it's set up where you don't have to put your name, you don't have to put your email, although I do provide space if you do want to straight up say, hey, this is me and this is what I have to say. And if you want to talk some more, here's how you can contact me. It's on you, but there are multiple ways to participate in the conversation. And last but not least, this is a DMV All Skate Social is, of course, an independent business. You can find them on Google. You can let them know things directly as well.
Okay, with that being said, so going with the topic that we have in front of us, I'm going to start off with me. Some of the places I like to skate. One of my favorite places is Anacostia Park Skating Pavilion. I love skating there. For those that don't know about it, it's a great outdoor park. Believe it or not, it's the only outdoor, it's the only national park in the country that has a skating rink. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's the only park that we have in the country, national park, that has a skating rink. We have the skating rink with the pavilion, and a lot of great skaters come down there and perform and do shows and just come down during the week. And They even make it accessible for us to, I know when I'm down there, I can take my Bluetooth speaker, plug in some music, throw on a playlist, and just skate as long as I want. It's a good place for me as far as therapy. When I might be going through a little something, it's great. It's under the pavilion. One thing about that pavilion, especially in the summertime, if it's 90 degrees outside and the sun is shining and it's beaming down on you, when you're under that pavilion and you're skating, it feels like you're in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel that all of that heat because you have that pavilion over top of you. And plus, you got to remember you're also by the water. So sometimes there's a little breeze that comes through there. So that's one of my favorite places. It's always accessible to me. I think, though, that they do close at night. I'm not sure what the rules are. I know at one time when it got dark, they used to close the park. But now I'm not sure. They've sort of eased up on the rules there. So I don't know. I'm not going to say something that is untrue. So I don't know what the rules are. I just know that sometimes it'll be dark and I'll still be there and no one will bother me, park police or whatever. But you're taking your chance if you go down there in the dark, okay? I'm putting that out there. But it's a great place to skate. In the mornings are really great. We're actually currently holding our skate lessons there too on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. So we're still there on Saturday mornings if you are interested in the lesson. So yes, Anacostia is one of my favorites. We want you guys to definitely just talk with us tonight. Let us know one of your favorite places to skate in the DMV is. You got several rinks. You got the Skate Zone, you got Laurel, you got Lanham Skating Center, you got Anacostia, DMV All Skate, you got Shake and Bake, Manassas. Where do you skate? Where do you skate and why? Why do you skate there? What is the reason? Is it the music? Is it the DJ? Is it the crowd that a friend or something that you're meeting there? What is the reason? Why do you skate there? And what do you like about it? What are the pros and the cons? We'd like to know. We'd like to know. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have Rochelle is in the house. Our student Rochelle is here. Yes, and she has been putting some comments in the chat. So first of all, Rochelle is awesome. She was with us when we were in the Cherry Blossom Parade. Yes, Rolloway Productions skated for the Skate DC Collaborative, and Rochelle was one of our skaters. So it's exciting to see her here with us tonight. And the first, so the first thing she mentioned, the glows, okay? She says, they're open. The food at the rink was great, much better than the average rink food. They created a small practice area for beginners. So that would be the smaller rink on the back, I think she's referring to, and beautiful renovations to the interior. So yes. And then in the second comment for the grows, she mentions they need lockers. Now, having said that, I saw, where was I? I was on Instagram and I saw a picture of lockers in the space. So maybe they just arrived. Maybe they hadn't been delivered, on time before the weekend. But I think that's going to be answered, guys, very quickly. They need lockers and more available seating to put on your skates. I went to the Sunday afternoon session and something was going on with the sound system, so that may need attention. Yeah. And Rochelle also says that Wheels Skating Center is also an option. Where's Wheels Skating Center?
I heard of Wheels. I'm not sure where that is. I don't get out as much as I used to, but I did hear of Wheels. I'm not sure where that is. Maybe Rochelle will tap in and let us know where that is.
Oh, that might be the name of the, okay, I typed it in, Wheel Skating Center, and it says Odenton Road, Odenton, Maryland. So that's Odenton.
Okay, the Odenton rink. Okay, got you. All right. Yes. Yes. I have skated at Oldington before. Actually, I think that's where we did the show at one time. The show was Johnny Bonds, or was that Skate? No, that was Skate Zone. That was Skate Zone. So I sort of get those rinks out there confused. But I'll have to check that out, Rochelle. Thank you for that. And thank you for that comment. So yeah, the rink, DMV All Skate, they're working out the kinks, of course. That was their very first day. Or the first weekend, I should say, opening. So you're gonna have you're gonna have some things that everything's not gonna be perfect. But yeah, they are working on, I believe, the locker. I heard that as well. I think that they're ordering some lockers, if I'm not mistaken. And I can speak on the food personally because I actually tasted the food. The food was definitely delicious. It was better than your average rink. It's true. It's gourmet style food. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, definitely. We went to the soft launch event, and the chef had put out an array, a selection of the food. So it wasn't the whole menu, but it was a selection. And what he had out was just, it was fantastic. It was dinner worthy. Like I would save my eating for the ring. I mean, it was good food, really good food. And if you take a look at the pictures on Google, and I think also on their Instagram page, the food looks delicious, and it is delicious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think the floor was nice too. It was good that they redid the floor. The floor felt pretty good. It's not a brand new floor, but at least they redid the floor. They recoated the floor, so that's very important. And it was a lot of work put into. I actually saw from the beginning how much work she put into that rink. She did put a lot of work into it, a lot of money into it, a lot of vested time and effort, and yeah. So I saw the whole process, and she invited me in on different times. We are contractors, by the way. We're supposed to be teaching the skate lessons there. That has not started yet, but we are the group that's supposed to do the lessons there. That's the only affiliation we have with the rink, is that we teach the lessons, and I support her cause. I support skating. I support roller skating. Anything that will help with community, families, relationships, keep kids off the street, keep families together. Because the those matinee sessions out, those are for family. That's when you can bring your son, your daughter, whatever, get them out the house. After you've been in work all week, they've been in school all week. You guys, you take a Saturday morning, go to a matinee, skate, do some family outing. It's good, it's physical, it's healthy, and it's a good time to gather. So it's one of the few places in the DMV that family can come together and get a good physical activity together. So that's one thing to really think about. I mean, you have other places like bowling and all of that. It's not the same to me. Skating is something very unique. So yes, I'm glad that they're open. It's very local to me. It takes me 15 minutes from here to get there. I bring my daughter there, my wife there. We go as a family. Yes, and we meet people, we socialize. It's a good thing. It's good to have it back. It's good to have it back. So we're waiting for your comments. What other comments do you have? Come on, Monica, what you got?
Okay, so Rochelle is still chatting with us,
She
and
is. All right.
yeah,
We'll take
look, Rochelle is in it to win it. Okay.
this.
Um, so she says that, oh, this is so sweet. She says, my favorite place to skate is with you guys.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank you, Rochelle. That's
yes,
heartfelt.
indeed.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it's like, thank you.
Thank you.
And then going back to DMV All Skate Social, she said the banana pudding was amazing. I didn't know they had banana pudding. Okay, but now I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember them having
Yeah. And then she made the comment, I think it went well for the first weekend open. And this is a really good point. Look, everyone, whenever you launch anything, and I mean anything, there is very likely, like a very high likelihood, that there's going to be some kind of glitch somewhere. Something's not going to happen the way you thought it would, or not happen at all, or other things happen that you didn't see coming. And, let's be thankful, that Miss Jackie took this on, okay? And what she has produced for all the things that can't be said, and the growth, the opportunities for growth that we can see, that at least they're doing it. At least what we have, the environment that we have to skate in, the food that we have to, put in our bellies to skate with, it is better than what there was before, right? And so it's a good start.
I would like to pose a question to our viewers. Now I want you to really think about this. How would you feel if that building was now an office building? How would that feel? Going over to that parking lot and see the place where you used to skate, which we've done. We've seen that happen with different rinks like Calorama and Forestville. And how would you like to go to that location and see that it's now an office building or a restaurant or a bowling alley or whatever, and you know that you will never be skating there anymore? That's not a good feeling. So yes, it's a good thing that we still have the rink. It's a good thing that Miss Jackie did take on the task and kept the rink alive. And I wish her luck in her endeavors and all that she does. But yeah, I think it's important that we first of all have gratitude for what we do still have. And if we can all pitch in to make it better, then let's do that as a community. You know, like we said at the beginning of the live, it's not about bashing. We're not here to bash anyone, but we are here to see how, as a community, we could all work together and create the change that we desire. You know, so that's what it's all about. It's not about talking about whatever in a negative undertone. So yeah, so there you go. So what else we got? Who else is out there who wants to comment on tonight? Again, the topic is, where do you skate and why? Let's just go with that. Where do you skate and why? What other rinks? I talked about Anacostia Park, one of my favorite places. The Shake and Bake. There's other rinks. Where do you skate? Yeah, where do you skate? And I want to add something else to that, if you want, because we can go in a different direction. How long have you been skating? How about that one? How long have you been skating? Are you new to the arena? Are you old school? How long have you been skating? What was the name of the rink when you started out? Tell us something. Do your family skate? There's skating families out there. The whole family skate. Yours truly. You know, my whole family skates. My daughters, all of my daughters skate. My son skates. My wife skates. Everyone in the family skates on my side. Everyone skates. So there are a lot of families out there like that. And yeah, let's talk about that. You know, so here at Rolloway, we try to make a difference when it comes to, you know, family communities. And I do want to mention this as well. We do different things during the holidays, like giving out turkeys for Thanksgiving, which we are expecting to get some. So that's one thing I want you to put in the chat. If you need a turkey this Thanksgiving, we'll see if we can accommodate. I'm not going to guarantee it. Depends on how many we got. But put that in the chat for us.
Okay. What I would do is the most efficient way to do that.
There you go.
The
She has
most
the answer, right? She has the answer.
Yes, let's get that, let's rein that in. The most efficient way to do that would be to create a form and then to post the link. Now, I know that I will be posting that link to our online community of where are we at? We're over 1,400 now in our online community. And so I will definitely post it there. For those who are who want to stay up to date with us, know where we're skating when, because we teach in multiple locations, get community announcements, as well as access to opportunities, be it for the turkeys or for to perform, anything like that. You can join our newsletter that I do send out every Wednesday by texting the word ROLLO, that's ROLLO, to the following number, 22828. And I will put that in the chat. And that will, you'll automatically get a text back asking for your email. And that's it. And you'll be on our email list at that point. So I'm going to put that into and this way you'll be able to, yes, get that link, but then also get everything else that comes with being part of our community.
Yes. And if you are an organization that would like to donate our turkeys to Rolloway, that would be great. We'll make sure we disperse those out to those needy families that might need them. Or if you just want to donate one, or however you want to do it, we'll make that available to do so, you know, if you want to do that too. So yeah, there we go. So Monica will handle that. She'll send out the link. And if we do not have your email, make sure we do, because, you know, we send out a newsletter every week, and our newsletter will let you know where we teach skating at, the shows that we're performing in, little helpful hints about roller skating, fixing your skates, tips, drills. Yeah, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. So yes, so yes. Come on, Monica, you about to say something.
Yeah, so you've gone through a few topics, so I wanted to revisit some of the things that you have said.
Okay.
So let's see now, keeping in mind that at 8:30 we do want to have our commercial break to make sure that everyone knows where to find us, how to get a hold of us. We'll get to that, guys. I do want to go back to your question about do you skate, right? And I wanted to mention the typical story of our adult skaters. Okay, this is the typical story. I would say well over 90%, if not 95+% of our adult skaters are like this. They likely skated as kids, usually stopping sometime in the teens, okay? And then they stay off the wood for decades and then come back after 40, 50, 60, and 70. So that is the typical story. And everyone, whether it's the person who's been off the wood for decades, or the one who never learned to skate at all, or the one who could stand up on skates but never really did a whole lot and just had some aspirations at some point in life that they're now showing up for. Everyone feels nervous and scared. I don't want to fall. That's the main thing that we hear. And so first of all, we've got you. Okay. We train from age 3 and up, beginner to professional. We've got you. Okay. And when you start, you will be with most likely with the fabulous, and I would even say master beginner skating trainer, Miss Tawana D. Okay, that's a Rollo's wife, Tawana Davis, and she is excellent at what she does. And then we also have those who support her in that particular area. So yeah, so we've got you. The whole crew can take care of you. Let's see. And then the other variant, the other skater that we see is yes, you can get up on your skates. Yes, you can make it around. You can go around and around, but that's pretty much all you do, right? You don't really know how to stop for real, for real. You see things on the Instagram and TikTok and other places, cool moves that you'd like to be able to do. Even if you don't have aspirations of being a professional, you want to be able to get out there and express yourself, and you want to look good doing it. Okay. So even if you're not coming back after decades or just starting fresh, period, you're still in a beginning-ish space where you do have some goals around what it is that you want. So that's the majority of the adult students that come to us, and we can take care of you wherever you are.
This is true. This is true. Yeah. So, it's not too late. I don't want you guys to think it's too late. I'm going to tell this quick story before we go into our commercial. I had a guy come and join me. He had an older guy. He wanted to learn how to skate, but his story is he had gotten into a truck accident. His name was Mr. Leon Pratt, and Tawana knows this story very well. That's my wife. Mr. Leon Pratt had gotten into a truck accident. Doctors told him he'd never walk again, and he proved the doctors wrong. At age 73, he learned how to walk again. And he said, well, I want to take it to the next level. I want to learn how to skate. And someone said, well, bring him to Rollo. So they brought him to me. Mr. Pratt said, I want to learn how to skate. I want to learn how to dance on skate. It took him 2 years. And that man at age 75 was performing in shows at age 75. So what's your excuse? I don't think you have one. And the teachers that we have are great. Tawana, Monica, Jeanette, Felice, they are great. Jay and little Jeffrey and little Kenyana, I'm telling you, those are junior instructors. They are great teachers. They God-given gift. So we can talk more about skate lessons later. We're going to pause right now for our commercial. I'm going to turn it over to Monica.
All right, all right. So we would love to stay in touch with you. So I'm going to go back and repeat something I said earlier for those who have just joined us. We teach in multiple locations. And so what you want to do is to stay up to date with, just confirming where we're going to be at what time and so on. The way to do that is to join our newsletter along with the 1,400 plus in the DMV area who are part of our online community. The easiest way to do that would be to text ROLLO, that's ROLLO, to the following number, 22828. And I've already put that in the chat on the live stream page. So that's there. some people get on the list by going to our website, which is rollowayproductions.com. And it's like Rollo, ROLLO, way, productions.com. And there's an option there to sign up to the website. I get those emails on the back end and I add you in to our newsletter. So that's another pathway that people come in. You can always email us as well. And we are at info@rollowayproductions.com. And so you can get in touch with us in that way. And that's not only just to get on the email list, but for any business marketing opportunities, any invitations, anything of that nature. That is our general public email address.
Yes.
You can find us on social media at the same handle, whether you're at YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. And that's at Rolloway Productions LLC. So same handle, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Rolloway Productions LLC. And last but not least, if you would like to donate to us, if you would like to share the love, you can do that at CashApp. And it's the $ Rolloway Productions. Again, spelled the same way, ROLLOWAY Productions.
And
So there
also,
you
I'd like
go.
to also mention that Rolloway Productions, we do live events. So if you have a birthday party, a wedding, a reunion, whatever type of party, if you want to bring a little excitement to it, I ain't gonna say a little excitement, a lot of excitement to it, because everywhere we perform, we bring the joy, and people are always happy, and they always tell us to come back. Um, See us. Yes, tap into one of those websites, one of those what do you want to call it?
Yeah, because
Handles, those handles, one of those handles, and hire us out. And I also want to mention something else, Monica, before I turn it over to you. Also, we did do a movie.
yes,
Okay, is that what you were going to comment on,
yes.
Monica? I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish then. Go ahead.
Okay, great. So you know about our roller skating instruction, right? So beginning to professional, age 3 and up. Live events like Rollo was just talking about, and then also our movie, Old School Rollers. So it came out in August 2021, and it's a story within the story. So the outer story is the old school versus the new school. They battle who's going to come out in the end, but within it, there is a generational story, a story of generational healing, a restoration of relationships. And it really touches so many people. And it is based in the DMV skate culture, which does not get enough play. It's a beautiful movie. It is available online. It is available online to stream. Sometimes it is on, what station plays it sometimes, Rollo? Which station is it that plays it
Oh,
sometimes?
WHUR.
Yes.
Howard University plays with it a lot.
Mhm.
Yes, so that's one of the stations, but they can watch it. So, yeah,
Yes.
you post a link in our newsletter, correct? Did you mention that already?
Yes, well, the newsletter goes out tomorrow. So yes, it'll be there, but then also I'll drop it here in this chat as well, or you can find it online to stream. And we are, Rolloway Productions is an actual partner in the movie. So it's not just the instructors who are the main characters of the movie, but also, when you support the movie, that's another way to support Rolloway Productions.
Thank you for taking time out for us so we can give you all of our handles. So we're going to get back to our topic. And the topic is, for those that are just joining us, is where do you skate and why? So we'll be waiting for your comment. Where do you skate and why?
Yes, I would like to share. Let me scroll back because Claudine, remember Claudine?
I do.
Um,
Sounds familiar.
yes, 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 yes. She said she's been skating for 15 years. Now I skate outside locally, and she loved Temple Hills.
All right.
Let's see. Yes, and I think that was the additional comment that came in. So Claudine is there. I hope
Thank
to
you,
see you
Claudine.
again soon, Claudine. Yeah, I miss your face. I think the last time we saw you, it was at Creative Suitland, which is the space that we have our Sunday classes at, for those who are new to the community. And again, if you get on the newsletter, you'll know where to find us on which day and what times. So I'm going to pull up that link to the movie, Rollo. So go ahead and take it while I
Yeah.
look that up.
So Creative Suitland, you just heard Monica talk about, that's our Sunday location that we teach out of. And that is not far from the new DMV All Skate rink. Driving, I would say about 5 minutes. It's right off Silver Hill Road. If you're familiar with Silver Hill Road at all, it's right by the Popeyes, right across the street from the Census Bureau. Sunday, we have a Sunday class. You can get there as early as 3:30. Okay, the class is over at 5:30. So, but you can get there as early as 3:30. You must have your own skates, though. We don't supply skates for that particular location. But if you got your skates, now there's a way that you can go online and register through Eventbrite. And you can register. I would advise you pre-register for the class. That way you're not paying an extra $5 at the door. That information also is available to you. Monica will tell you how. You can do all that. I don't know all that stuff. But she knows that's her world. That's not my world, John. That's not my world. I just know it's possible. I don't know how it's possible. I know it's possible. So register for that Sunday class. It's a very popular class. It's actually done inside of a theater at Creative Suitland. And a lot of people love that class. They love that floor. You can bring your indoor outdoor wheels. You can bring your outdoor wheels, or you can bring your indoor wheels. So the floor will take on just about any type of wheel. And it's more intimate. That's what I like to use as a description. It's more intimate. So I think you would enjoy that class. So check us out at Creative Suitland. No, were you about to say something, Monica?
Yes, Claudine. She made another comment and she said, I skate to have purpose, and it's all that gives me joy. But now I'm injured. Claudine, so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. I hope that you recover, swiftly.
Well wishes, Claudine. Well wishes.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
you heal soon. I hope you heal soon.
The way that she said that really touches me, though. I skate to have purpose.
Yeah.
That's just, that's deep. It's yes.
You know why I say that I started skating, Claudine? I grew up in Boston, right? And my when I was a child, my friends all had bikes. And I couldn't afford a bike at the time. And there was this store in Harvard Square. It's a skating store. Used to rent out roller skates for $5 a day. Telling my age, right? But for $5 a day, you can rent skates. That's why I started skating. Daggone it. I wanted to keep up with them when they were on their bikes. I didn't want them to leave me because they used to travel from, ride their bikes from city to city. And I would follow them on skates, jumping off sidewalks and off running through the grass and all that to keep up with these guys on bikes. So that's how I started. That was my only purpose, but it has changed now. I do it now because I love it. It's a great outlet, great way to meet people. I also go into the teaching component. I love to teach, so there's just so many more reasons now. I love to perform. So yeah, I can go all day with that one. So yeah, so skating really pays you back in a lot of different ways. And I can definitely understand the purpose that you speak of. Yeah, definitely gives me purpose as well. So we're talking about, why do you skate? and where do you skate?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and why do you skate there? You know, so let's talk about that. We can also talk about how long you've been skating. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so write in the comments and make sure you hit that like button too. Make sure you hit that like button.
Yeah, this is subscribe, the subscribe
Subscribe. There you
button
go. There you go.
on YouTube, and share the video. I'd like to share my story, if I
Oh,
may. Yeah, well, we're
uh-huh.
waiting for some more responses. I can hit on all of those questions. So, let's see. Why do I skate? Okay, so first I skate for its self-expression. I find it to be meditative. And for me, it's really part of it's like it's a way of connecting to me. So it's part of my spirituality, I guess you could say. So and the way I got into it, I am the typical adult story. So skated as a kid into my teens. Um, although I am uh, born and raised in the DMV, born in DC, raised in the suburbs. Uh, I did my skating in the summers down in Savannah, Georgia. So it was a summer treat, summer activity. And when I stopped going down to Savannah, that's when I stopped skating. And that was in my teens. And my mom wasn't into it. So my family up here wasn't into it. So, whatever. It wasn't until I was 45 and looking for something to do. I wasn't trying to be up in the club. I didn't want to, whatever. But I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be social, but I did, I just wanted to somehow at the same time be social, but do my own thing. And randomly, I thought, I wonder if there's a rink somewhere around here. And I did the research and found that there was one only 15 minutes away from me from where I was living at the time. And I was living on the edge of LA County in an area called Chino. So Chino Skate Express is where I started skating. And at first, it was only every once in a while. Then it became a month, every month. Then it became every payday, every 2 weeks. And I didn't take any lessons. I just rolled around and learned from the OGs, whoever would, be so kind as to show me a little something that looked interesting. And eventually the OGs were like, look, when are you getting your skates? Okay, you need to come up out of those things. And so I'm like, well, I don't even know what to do. So they guided me. And that's how I started. Nowadays that I'm back in my hometown, where do I skate? I live like in between DMV All Skate Social, formerly known as Temple Hills, formerly known as Crystals, and Lanham. So to me, I can bounce, to either one as far as distance is concerned. In terms of the floor, of course, I've always preferred DMV All Skate Socials floor. Um, but both rinks have good things going for them. So, and I also do a fair amount of skating outside as well. So, yeah, so that's why I skate, where I skate, and that's my story. And so I'm going to see, did we get anything new in the comments? And it looks like, Rollo, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Does anyone skate for fitness? Does anyone skate for fitness purposes? Does anyone skate for, just a outlet, a personal outlet? Why do you skate? Do you skate because family? Why? All those reasons. Why do you skate?
Okay, I'm laughing because Rochelle just said to me, why are you doing Lanham in their floor like that? Well, first of all, Rochelle, DMV All Skate Social only opened this past weekend. So Yeah, and I actually haven't been skating much outside of the dates that I actually teach, just keeping it for real, for real. During the summer, I did my skating, well, really since the spring, Anacostia. Anacostia Park Roller Skating Pavilion is where I've really been. Um, and someone else, it has joined the conversation. They're going by Lil Summer and Dad Show. And the person is saying, I skate because I loved it since I was 4. Don't want to stop. Um, Fitness and stress relief. Claudine said mental health. And then Lil Summer said again, I love dancing, so it's better on skates. Absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. I agree, Little Summer. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I don't even go to clubs anymore. I mean, well, I stopped going to clubs a long time ago, really, but I stopped before probably before I should have, because I've been doing all my dancing on skates. I've been like, shoot, forget the club. I love this. It's more physical. It's a different crowd too. It's totally different than a club crowd. You guys agree? You go to a
Oh,
club,
yeah.
you get one particular kind of crowd,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for, never have. But then you get skating, the skating crowd and dancing is totally different, totally different vibe, more social, more open, more, I can go all day with that one.
There's
Uh,
more love. I think there's more love, just more joy, because you have the joy of the skate. You have the love of
yeah,
the skate. You're
yes,
learning from each other. You're picking up
correct,
new moves. It's a productive social activity. It's
correct.
productive social.
When do you see a person at the club teaching another person how to dance moves at a club? You don't see that, right?
I know.
So
Yeah, I showed
yes,
you a move, all right, right?
exactly. Yes.
Right. So I wanted to tell you that earlier Rochelle had said, I skated a little as a child and when the kids were little, but I picked it back up during the pandemic and it saved my sanity and
Wow.
kept the kids and I active. And then later on, she says, I use skating to reduce stress and to keep myself and the kids active. Yeah.
Nice, nice. We appreciate all the comments, guys. We appreciate your input. And yeah, yeah, you know,
Claudine, Claudine says, yes, lost 10 years to clubs.
that's a good answer. I'm right with you on that. I lost about 10 years too to clubs. You're absolutely right. And I don't regret it at all.
Yes, indeed. We have a new contributor, Felicia Parr. And Felicia says, I used to go to gospel skate every week at Crystal's as a teen. For
Yes.
me, skating is nostalgic. It's
Mm,
also great for my mental well-being. And yes, dancing is much better on skates.
yes. It really is. It really is. And you got all ages too. I mean, people in their upper 60s and 70s still go skating, still dancing on skates. I mean, you don't see that at clubs, right? You know. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it's no comparison. It really isn't. You can do it anywhere too. You don't have to wait for the club to open. You just throw on your skates and just go out, just go outside, find a park, find a tennis court, find whatever is available to skate on, you know. And
Mm.
all technology today, you got your own music, you got your own DJ, you got your playlist. You can't lose.
Mhm. Rochelle said something else really great. She says, I like to trail skate as well. And I can get the runner's high from skating that I never got from running.
Wow. Yes, 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 yes. It's totally, totally different. I used to do that a lot in Boston. If you're familiar with Boston, there's a place called the Boston Commons and the Charles River. Now, the Charles River goes all the way around Boston. It's a river that goes around, and that's a whole trail. I mean, the pavement all the way around is skatable, good, smooth, skatable, wide pavement. Runners take it, bikers take that. Yes. Charles River. Skaters do it as well. Not so many skaters, but I don't know. I haven't been to Boston for a while, but when I was skating back in the day, back there, that was one of my favorite places. You know, just skating that trail. Beautiful scenery, beautiful. Just being outdoor with nature and just skating, doing what I love to do. Just, you know, push off and just cruise, let the breeze run through my hair. My hair's gone now. But back then it used to blow through my hair back in the day, y'all. So I ain't got no hair. It's just straight blowing through now. So it's all good. But yeah, you know, yeah, those were the days, guys. I mean, I love trail skating as well. Yes. Find a good trail. There are nice trails in DC too that you can skate on. A lot of those bike trails are skating trails as well. So you might want to look into that. What else we got, Monica?
We just have some chatting going on. So after Rochelle told us about the runner's high that she gets on skating the trails, Felicia said, "Oh, the good old runner's high." And then Lil Summer said, "You gonna skate in this family." Okay. And let's see, Rochelle also said something about yes, and getting that vitamin D. Let's see.
Yes.
Otherwise, I've been putting our contact information.
Yes.
And reposting the link to the anonymous survey for those who went to the weekend opening of DMV All Skate Social. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, guys, I want you to thank you for those that took the time out and gave us your time of the day. We appreciate you guys. And we're gonna keep doing this every other Tuesday. Okay. Right now it's set on the first and third Tuesday of the month. Of course, when we get 5 weeks, that might change, but hopefully that'll help you remember when we get a month with 5 weeks. But we'll figure that out. But yeah, so we appreciate you guys tuning in. We appreciate your comments, and please spread the word for us. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna let Monica wrap it up again with some of our handles, and I just wanted and some closing comments from her.
Yes, indeed. So Rolloway Productions LLC, we are changing the world through roller skating. So we offer instruction and live events, and we also have our movie. So we were talking about all of that. So so in order to keep up with us and know where we are, when we're teaching, we invite you to get on our newsletter. The easiest way for you to do that would be to text the name Rollo, ROLLO, to the following number, 22828. And then it'll prompt you to put in your email address. Let's see, we are online at rollowayproductions.com. Again, ROLLOWAY productions.com. You can always email us, info@rollowayproductions.com. On YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, the same handle. And that's the @ Rolloway Productions LLC. You can find us. So it's really easy to find us in all of those spaces. Now, for those who are interested, let's see, we talked about instruction, beginner to professional, age 3 and up. We've got you no matter where you are, and we're good at what we do. And then we have live events. So if you want to make whether it's a corporate event, a community event, a wedding, any kind of event, and you want to make it special, want to make it different, Rolloway Productions is definitely there for you, and it can bring the excitement to your event. And then we also have our movie that came out, and that was Old School Rollers. It came out in August of 2021. I did put the link in actually, I'll post it again because it's earlier in the chat for tonight, but it's there. And so you can stream it online as well. So we're here. We're here, and we welcome you to join us every other Tuesday here at Rolling with the Times Live.
Yes, and let's not forget about the Cash App, because we would like your support. So our Cash App is $ Rolloway Productions. That's ROLLOWAY Productions with the S, and that is our Cash App. We will thank you in advance for your donations. We thank you for your time. Remember that we are a skating organization that cares about family, relationships, and community.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're here to make a difference. We will make a difference. We have some big things on the horizon that I can't talk about, but we are making a difference. Just know that. And we would like your support. How do they say it? It takes a community to do what? To raise a child, right? So here we are, the skate community. So next time you come, bring a friend, and let's chit chat. Let's talk about what's going on. And it's not always about roller skating. We talk about a lot of different issues here. Some of the issues we've covered was domestic violence. We talked
Yeah.
about. We talked also about loyalty one week. What does loyalty mean to you? So we're not limited to roller skates. So I don't want you to think that. We talk about real life issues, stuff that people are going through. There's things going on. I'm gonna let you comment, Monica. I just want to say, it's the pandemic, and a lot of people are struggling in their own different ways. And we try to create topics, and we'll ask you to maybe just chime into whatever topic you think you want to talk about, so that we can cover it. So go ahead, Monica. You wanted to say something, but I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that for those that she's mad at me, y'all. I just wanted to say that for those that might want to come on with a topic. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought you were handing it over, and then you kept going.
I know.
Well, that's okay. I've done it to you.
I'll muzzle it.
No, we go back and forth with that one. So you said two things I was getting ready to say. So so you did mention that we talked about domestic violence awareness. And why would we even talk about that? Well, because one of the things October is known for is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So we took what is already in the public consciousness, and this applies to us too. I mean, this applies to our community. So why not talk about it? Again, we are here to change the world through roller skating. And that's not just on the wood, but it's also to bring the education and the awareness to things that are happening. Our guest did that fabulously. You can catch that recording here on our YouTube page. And then the second thing, Rollo, you were going in that direction. And that is not just to suggest topics, but if you are an expert in something, if there is something you want to feature to the community, if there's something you believe we should be talking about, so it's not just, well, it could be, hey, why don't you talk about this? Maybe you have someone to suggest, or you have something to bring. Get in touch with us. Let us know. Again, our email address is info@rollowayproductions.com. And I'm the one who get those, my friend. So yeah, definitely let us know, because we would love to feature you, or consider the topics that you let us know that we need to talk about, and bring the people who can serve the topic well.
All right, the clock on the wall say that's all. So we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, and it's been fun, rolling with you and rolling with the Times Live. So with that, we out. Thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. So what's interesting is it doesn't want to show me how to leave this thing. Okay, I'll do this.